we are going to look at differences between ionic and covalent compounds. With this lab, we're going to look at different properties of each of these two types of compounds. If you check up here, I have a data table. You will have the same data table in this week's work. With that data table, I have 5 different compounds that I am going to test. I have calcium chloride, the first compound, citric acid, the second compound, sodium iodide, sodium chloride, and last is sucrose. So we have these 5 different compounds. The purpose is for you to make observations and, at the end, to determine which compounds were ionic and which were covalent. You should be able to figure that out just by looking at the observations. Right, so here's what we're going to look at. We're going to just look at a description. What do these different compounds look like? The second property is their melting point. So I'll put those compounds on this piece of tin foil. I'll get that candle lit, and then we have to check to see what melts first, what melted second, what melted third, and if we have any compounds that didn't melt at all. The next one is their conductivity. C-O-N-D is conductivity. Right, this is a conductivity meter. If I put this into a solution that is able to conduct electricity, guess what happens to that light bulb? You'll have to wait and see. But that's our conductivity test. The final test is, what does it dissolve in? Does that compound dissolve in water? Does it dissolve in ethanol, which is a type of alcohol? Or does it dissolve in both? Or does it dissolve in neither? So once again, we have just a description. Second test is the melting point. The next test is the conductivity. The fourth test is, what does it dissolve in? The solubility. So I'm going to have a short video clip for each of these tests.